welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would do a bit of a catch up with you. I know I've been, absent for so long now. I don't even know how long it's been since I was last on here. I apologise for the look. I've gone for minimal makeup and a lot of sunburn apparently. The weather's been incredible here at the moment, which is very unusual for the UK. But I thought I would sit down and film this video because I've needed to film it for so long and I haven't filmed it. So it's a bit of a catch up with you guys really about, everything that I discussed in one of my previous videos, which was about removing the hijab and the anxiety and the depression and everything. And I thought today would be a good day to, just catch up with you guys. So I don't know where to start. I hope you guys have all been doing really well, and I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of the emails and the messages that you guys have sent me. It was overwhelming and it was incredible. I did reply to some of you, and for those of you that I didn't reply to, I do apologise, but I am going to make a separate video hopefully addressing all of the issues that you guys have written to me, because a lot of you actually wrote the same thing or very similar, so I feel like actually addressing it in a video might be easier instead of writing the same email over and over again, or not exactly the same but something very similar. So a couple of exciting things going on for me. One, I'm on holiday. Woohoo! I haven't gone anywhere, I am at home, but I'm not at work. So that's something, and it's definitely something I've really needed, and I will go into that in a minute. Second of all, I've decided that I am actually going to relaunch my blog. I haven't posted anything on there for quite some time, and then I did actually change it up. So originally I was on Blogger, and then I stopped just because I just wasn't in the right mind, I guess, to do it. But now I've decided to go ahead and do it. But my new one is actually on WordPress. I will leave the link on my homepage on my channel, so you guys can go and check that out, and I'll leave it below the video as well if you guys want to go and check out my blog. The support would be, immense. I would be so grateful if you guys just went and checked it out. Give me your feedback. I am new to this. Like I said, I did it before, but I didn't do it for long, and I didn't really know, I guess, what I was doing, and I didn't know where I wanted to go with it. But I've had a few days to think about it, and I think I know where I want to go. But I would love your feedback as well. And some of the posts that are on there I am going to edit, because they are ones that I posted quite some time ago again. But then you'll be able to tell. I think it'll tell you when the date was. I think 2 of them are from like last year at some point, and I am going to go back through them and actually edit them as well. But I've got some new ones that I'm hoping to get put up soon on my blog. So yeah, if you guys want to go and check that out, that would be great. Okay, so let's get down to business. Alright, so first off, I'm gonna be very brief in this video, and like I said, I will actually do a separate video and go a little bit more into detail about things. And if you guys do have any questions you want answered in that video, leave them in the comments down below as well, or email me like you guys have been doing, and like I said, I'm immensely grateful. So first off, I don't know where to start. I guess I may as well start from, removing the hijab. Obviously you guys know that it was such a really tough choice for me, and I had no idea where I was going with it. I didn't know if I was doing the right thing, if I was doing the wrong thing. I just felt like I was stuck in this situation for so long that I didn't know what I was doing with myself. I didn't know who I was anymore, and I just felt overwhelmed with everything. Removing the hijab for me, like I said to you guys before, removing it is not something that I looked at as permanent. It was something that I was looking at as, I'm trying to fix myself, I'm trying to find myself, and I'm trying to figure out who I am and who I want to be, and I want to go back to the beginning and figure everything out. It's been quite a few months since I posted that video, and like I said, it's gotten a great response, a much better response than I could have ever hoped for. I was really nervous about posting it, to tell you the truth. But I have to say, I honestly have to say, in that sense, in my state of mind in that way I'm more calm now. I don't feel so nervous about going out. I don't feel so nervous about, like, approaching people, talking to people. I think it's definitely increased my confidence, and I don't think my confidence was down to the fact that I was wearing hijab. I think the confidence was just myself and the struggle that I was having in, you know, am I doing the right thing or not. I definitely think my confidence has taken a great boost from that, in that sense, and for that I am really, really happy. Like I said to you guys, I don't know if it's going to be permanent. I just need to figure out who I am and who I want to be and where I'm going with my life, and it's been a hard journey, and you know, so no judgments, but it really has been a hard journey, and I can't tell you guys enough, you know, like I said, how grateful I am for the support. I am, in terms of the anxiety and the depression, the anxiety definitely seems to have, I wouldn't say come to a complete stop, because it is still there, and I think once you have that, it's always there. But I would say that it hasn't bothered me nowhere near as much in the last, I'd say 8 months, 6 months, might even be 4 months, since I posted the video, because at that point when I posted that video I was in such a mess and in such a slump, I guess you could say. So since posting that video, I have to say it didn't start to begin with, but it did take a bit of time. But my anxiety definitely seems to have improved. I've definitely found techniques in how to handle the anxiety as opposed to just trying to deal with it. You know, I find coping techniques, coping mechanisms, that's what I was going to say. I find different ways of, you know, dealing with it and, you know, managing to get through my day, knowing that actually my anxiety is like killing me inside. So that, there's not really much I can say on that. All I can say is obviously, because like I said, I'm going to go into more detail in my next video anyway. I just wanted to give you guys an update and just to say hi and let you know that I'm still here. The final thing I feel like I should address is the bit that I've been dreading actually, I guess, talking about. And that, as you can probably gather if you saw my last video, is the depression. The depression is definitely something that I am still working through. I can't say that it's been easy, because it hasn't, and I can't say that I'm great now, because I'm not. Obviously one thing that's helping me at the moment is not being at work. A lot of it, I think, I don't know for sure, I think a lot of it stems from being at work a lot of the time. I have quite a demanding job in certain aspects, so although the job overall it isn't stressful, certain parts of my job, in particular my role, you definitely need a lot of dedication and it needs to be perfect, and I can't really go into details with it, but obviously it's just very demanding in that sense, and it does take up my entire shift when I'm at work, and it's a daily thing, but it's not just that I have to deal with, because obviously I'm dealing with, you know, the customers, and I'm dealing with a lot of other jobs that need to be done, with that in my main focus. But I would say that definitely, and I'd say more so over the past month or two, the pressure has gotten a lot more full on for me, and I've definitely struggled a lot more with it. You know, it's hard to say. Obviously I actually didn't think it would get to this point, but I actually ended up having a conversation with my manager last week before I took my holiday, about everything that was going on, and although I couldn't really open up to her, I can definitely open up to the assistant manager. So I didn't really open up too much to the manager, but the assistant manager came back and like from holiday, and I opened up to her and I said to her, you know, that I was struggling, I'm finding it really difficult, you know, ended up having a complete breakdown, as you do, but I said to her, you know, I just don't know what I'm doing, I'm finding everything difficult, I'm stressed, and I honestly, I couldn't even tell you how many times I must have, you know, had tears last week. There was a few. There was quite a few. Actually, over the last 2 weeks, I would say, there was quite a few tears. But one thing that my manager did suggest to me is to get signed off, and obviously see how I go then. I didn't do that. I probably should have. But I didn't. I stuck it out because I knew that I had my holiday coming up anyway. So I just hoped for the best, and I was just trying to keep my head down. But I find myself definitely struggling with the depression quite a lot. and that's not just at work, it is at home as well. Obviously it's not something you can just leave in one place and it doesn't follow you anywhere. I'm definitely having a lot of ups and downs at the moment. I could be fine in the morning and, you know, a couple of hours later I feel miserable, and vice versa. So I mean, overall I'd say generally I'm okay, and generally I'm getting better, but mentally and physically I'm still drained. You know, the depression has definitely taken over a lot of my life at the moment, and it's hard to beat, and I'm struggling with it. But I'm being honest, and, you know, opening up about it is something that's helping, I guess, a little bit more. Because hardly anybody at work knows anyway. There's you know, there's a select handful that know, I would say. And even they don't know the full extent of it. You know, I've gone into all the details on my previous video about the self-harm and the depression and the anxiety and everything. So it's something that I'm working through. It's not something I've managed to surpass yet. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to go into more detail anyway in the next video, and I've got a really dead foot. Yeah, I'm going to go into more detail in the next video, so if you guys want to leave your questions, comments down below, or inbox me, then that's fine, and I will answer those questions. I am going to relaunch my Twitter and my Instagram as well, so I will leave the links for that one down below as well in the description bar. And let me know what you guys want to see as well on my videos, on my channel, because I've spent the last few days really trying to figure out what the heck I want to do in my life. And I've definitely come up with some ideas, and yeah, it's still a work in progress at the moment though, obviously, so I don't want to give too much away. But yeah, I'm definitely working through some things, trying to figure out what I need to do to get myself into a better place. So it's not that I'm just not bothering with YouTube. I really do want to. I am having ups and downs at the moment, and like I said, it makes it difficult for me to film sometimes. I filmed this video, believe it or not, I filmed this video like 5 times over in the past couple of months, and I still haven't posted it, but this time I'm gonna post it and you guys will see this. But yeah, so I just thought I'd, you know, check in with you guys and say hey, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, so like I said, leave your comments down below, inbox me, and go and check out my blog as well. Like I said, just any feedback would be great. Share it around with your friends and get them to give me feedback as well, just so I know where I can sort of work on, what I need to work on and what I don't need to work on, what's good and what's not so good. I would really appreciate it. So thank you so much for bearing with me, guys. Honestly, thank you so much for everything. I can't tell you how grateful I am. You know, one thing that's kept me going over the past few months is the comments you guys have left and the emails that you've sent me, and it's one thing that's definitely helped. It's made me feel not so alone anymore. So thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the give it a thumbs up as well. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. So hopefully it won't be too long in between. Alright, take care. Bye.